Hello friends, welcome to my channel Game of Code, and this is Ajay Avasthi and you are watching Angular 9 tutorial series. So friends, today we will discuss about reactive forms. Let's start. Friends, in last two videos we already discussed about template driven forms. That is the first approach of Angular forms, and where we learned how we can create template driven forms. So reactive forms is also called the model driven approach because in reactive forms we define all the logics inside our component class, and the basic difference between both template driven approach and the reactive form approach is that in template driven approach we mentioned all the logics inside our template or a HTML page, but in reactive forms we define all the logics inside our component class. So this is the basic difference, and so reactive forms is basically used for complex forms. Friends, today we will achieve this form where we are having name, email, contact number, city, state and country, and we are showing here all the values. Like if I type here Ajay Avasthi and email, contact number and city, state and country, all the values will be displayed here. So let's start to achieve this form. So friends, basically there are some steps to create a reactive forms. So first is import reactive forms module in app module. Means we have to import reactive form module in our root module. And in reactive form we are having 2 to 3 approach. So we will discuss one by one. So first is used where we will define control individually. So step is like import form control in component class like this, and second is add control instance in component class like this, name equal to new form control and name is a control, and third is add control in HTML template like this. So friends, let's start it practically. So this is our project where we are working on. So let's create one component for reactive forms. So for this, like ng gc reactive form. So we have created one component. So let's change some setting so that we can show this in default page. Reactive form approach. This is our form that we just created, reactive form approach. So our first step is we have to import reactive forms module inside app module, app.module.ts. So I have already added reactive form module and already mentioned this in import section like this. So first step is completed, and second is we have to import form control inside our component. Our form is here, so just import Angular forms form control and create an instance for a control like name equal to new form control, this one. And now we have to create one input control inside our template page. So we have to create some template here. So friends, I have already created a template for you. Form, then this is a name, and here we have to define form control equals to name, and this name should be same as like this. So friends, this is our form name. So we have to create one event like ng submit, and here we have to define a function, and we also have to take a button submit, and just pick a class btn primary. When we click on the button, we will show the value of form inside our log. We have to define this function also, and here like console.log and this dot name dot value. So let's see, F12 and submit. So we can show name is here. So friends, this is a basic approach. So in this approach, we have to individually define what different components here, like for name like this, and for email. Suppose we are having 20 to 25 controls inside our form, so we have to define individually. But Angular also provide other approach that is called grouping. Means second approach is for grouping the form controls. So in this approach, we are having two things. We can achieve this approach using two types, and first is using form group, and second is using form array. And the basic difference between both, like form group and form array, is like in form group we can manage fixed set of controls that is given inside our template forms, but in form array we can manage and we can add or delete controls at runtime. So today we will learn about form group. So let's achieve it practically. So for this, first step is like, first we have to import our form group here. Form group, we have to comment it, and second is we have to define form group here equals to like profile, and third is we have to change our control from form control to form control name, and last one is we have to create an instance for it, like profile equals to new form group, and inside this we have to define our control. We have to define it inside here and change it name equals to new form control. So friend, this is our form. Just type name here and press submit. So we can see here we are getting value in JSON format. So friends, basically here we are using only one field, name. So suppose we are having different fields. So let's create it. So I created some template for you that is having like email, contact number, city, state, and country. So just add form control name into it for all fields, email, contact number, city, state, and last is country. So we have defined this, and we have to define here also like name, email, city, state, contact, contact number, and country. So this is, so just include one more thing, like suppose we have to show all the values inside our form. So just include a paragraph here, and inside this we are showing forms value through interpolation, like form values here, file dot value. That's it. Okay. Here it is showing object, so we have to convert it to JSON through pipe. So now it is showing data in JSON format. So if I type here like name, so name is here, like email, contact number. So as I type values here, I can get the data here in JSON format. So friends, this is the beauty of our reactive form. So through this we can get the values from template to our component through this button. So this is a form group approach. So this is a form group, and suppose we want to show some value by default, like in name. If I set some default value like Ajay Avasthi, so I can set here like name, and it is showing default value here. Through this we can show our default value here. So friends, in reactive form we are having one other terminology like form builder. So form builder, basically it is a service, and we can use form builder like form group, but in form builder we are having a simple syntax, but we can achieve the form builder. So for this, first we have to import the form builder class, form builder. And then as form builder is a service, so we have to create an instance in our constructor or inject it into a constructor and create an instance of form builder. So this is a instance, and we can use this like new profile equal to this dot form builder dot group. So this is, and in form builder we don't need to pass this, we just pass square bracket and single quote. So just copy and here paste for all the controls. So this is our form group. So here there is no change in form. So friends, one more thing. Suppose in our model we are having different class for address. Here we are having city, state, and country. So how can we manage it? So to manage this, we have to create a different form group, like a nested form group. So for this, we have to do some changes in our template. So just create it. So first we have to create like a div. We have to create a div, and inside div we have to define a form group name equals to like address, because we are having a different model for address and address, and here we have to create a different form group. Here address this dot group. So inside we can define all the controls that we are having in our address model. So if you see here, we are having a different class for address, and we are having three entities inside it: city, state, and country. So when we type name here, we can get the different entity for it. So friends, today we learned about reactive forms, and we discussed about different approaches, like how we can use the form group and how we can use the form builder service. So friends, my next video will be on validation, and where we learn about validation, like how we can create a validation for any control, like required field validator or email validator, or some custom validation, or how can we create a custom message for each control. So friends, hope you like my video and you enjoyed my video, and to see more video like this, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.